So many people are saying right now is not the time to be an Uber driver. So many people. You just search on YouTube right now and put in Uber driver, and you'll see so many different talking heads saying how this is not the time to do Uber, how this is just not the career, this is just not a good, the Uber doesn't pay well, and there's no money in rideshare, and yada yada yada. So many people are saying that right now. But you know, can I be honest with y'all? I got people just in my Telegram group that are making $300 and $400 a day. $300 and $400, $500 a day off of rideshare. I mean, there are people that are making money, and that's just in our small little group. If you're not a part of the Telegram group, you should go ahead and hit the link. If you want to be a part of a drivers community, drivers, by drivers, I mean real drivers, regular drivers that are, we're all a part of a community. We're building it slowly but surely. If you want to be a part of it, download Telegram and click the link below. Join the free Telegram group. Again, it's drivers only. So please don't come in there and try and scam us. Don't, all of that other stuff, you're just gonna get kicked out. But listen, man, like, we got real drivers making money. I'm not the only one. It's really drivers in there that are making money. And it's just, it's indicative of the market as a whole. Look, I want you to know, if you're watching this video and you're thinking about getting into Uber, or maybe you used to do Uber previously and you're trying to figure out if you should do it again, can I lay it out for you? Can I lay it out so you know what you're getting into? I want to do that. I'll lay it out for you. Okay, so if you used to do Uber, let's say you did it last year, the year before that, whatever. If you used to do Uber, the money that you used to receive per ride is going to be different today. It ain't the same money in terms of offers. Offers are going to be lower than what you're used to. That's what it is, okay? Offers are going to be lower. The markets are saturated. That means there's a million drivers out. Again, you guys know it's true. If you look, when you're at a red light, just look around. You'll see somebody with the little Uber sign, because, you know, people love to show that they're an Uber driver. They be proud of that, you know? I mean, they got the little sign up there, or maybe it says Lyft or whatever. They always had a little sign up on the dashboard. Just look around when you're at the red light. You'll see at least one or two people have the Uber little sign up there. So obviously that means they're driving. They're in your market because, you know, you're at the red light with them. So yeah, that's your competition, quote unquote. But it's not really competition, because it's just not. So, you know, when you used to drive, you may not have had it like that. When you used to drive, it wasn't like that, you know. Being an Uber driver was a select few, because only a select few would put their personal cars on the line to do this. Now, fast forward to today, a lot of people are being laid off. A lot of people are losing their jobs. A lot of people just are tired and being fed up of dealing with the 9-to-5 foolishness that they got to go through. You know what I'm saying? Like when you gotta request a day off and then it gets denied. But it's like you're obviously requesting a day off because you need it, but it gets denied. And it's like there's no way that you can get it approved. So now you got to call out. And then you get written up because you called out, even though you tried to request a day off. Maybe that's not you, but that was me. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, or you got a micromanaging boss that, you know, obviously you've been there for a couple of years, but they looking over your shoulder at everything that you do. Again, maybe that's not you, but it was me. Or you got to ask to go to the restroom, you know, or you don't have to ask, but when you go to the restroom, they damn so clocking you. You got a 30-minute lunch break. You know what I'm saying? What happens if you go over your lunch break? They dock your pay. All of these little things, you know, to get the job. They told you your schedule. And they said, hey, listen, you got a reliable car? You better make sure that you can come. Hey, hey, you can't come. We can't give you the job. Or maybe you're like me when I worked at the bank and your salary stays the same and they don't really have too much more room to give you a raise, quote unquote, even though you've been there. And listen, people are leaving their jobs because they got stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? They got life. They got real life. And people are becoming drivers because they want to make money. So, yeah, like I said, if you are a previous driver, then yeah, I'm telling you up front, the offers aren't the same as what you used to. There's a ton of drivers out here because people are leaving the workforce and coming to being a driver, being a DoorDasher, you know, yada, 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 gig worker. And so you got competition, quote unquote. But does that mean that you're not going to make no money? Like I said, I got people in the group that are making good money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's money out here. I guess what I'm saying is that there is money out here. There is so much money out here. Uber is a multi-billion-dollar company, and they're still doing transactions. It hasn't stopped. So, is it the same as what it was? No. But that's the way everything is. Nothing is the same as it was 4 years ago. I mean, nothing. You know, nothing is the same as it was 8 years ago. Listen, I was riding through my old neighborhood and I'm like, whoa, when they put that up there, what they turn that down? Nothing is the same as it was 8 years ago. So why would we expect Uber and Lyft being a driver to be the same? Funny enough, our jobs will keep our pay the same. They won't raise the pay, even though you've been there for a couple years. But nothing else is the same. Nothing else. And that's just a fact. That's a common sense thing. Nothing stays the same. Life goes on. Things are gonna change. So again, I guess that segment was for previous drivers. If you're a new driver, man, listen, it's money to be made out here. But you're gonna have to work for it. So look, if you're a new driver and you're like, listen, I'm leaving the foolishness of my 9 to 5 and I'm coming out here. I'm coming out there. Nick, you said there's money out here. I'm coming. Cool. But understand that same work ethic that you may or may not have had at your previous job, you need to bring that over here. At least 40 hours. I'm going to keep saying it because people don't understand. You left the job and then you trying to bring that same energy to this. It ain't the same. Listen, when you was at your job, you could put in 50%, 20%, because you get paid by the hour. You get paid to be there. You get paid to fill the role, not necessarily on your performance. Yeah, there's KPIs. Yeah, yeah, all of that stuff is true, but overall, you're paid to be there, to fulfill your role, to show up on time, to clock out on time. You are paid for that. You're paid to do your responsibilities. It's not really based on your effort. Now, on the flip side, this is all effort. This is all hustle. This is all how much you are willing to work. So again, I always say this. Again, I sound like a broken record today, so I'm sorry. Hey, but listen, the more people you got in your car that you take from point A to point B, the more people that are sitting back there from point A to point B that you're dropping off is the more money that you make. Now, again, the offers aren't going to be great to take people from point A to point B, but overall, and this is how I look at my finances, overall in a day, you can make $100, $200, $300. every single day if you want to, depending on if you're willing to put the work. See, the reason why you keep seeing these videos saying that it's bad and it's this and it's that and it sucks and it is, it's because nobody wants to work. And nobody wants to be an Uber driver and have to work, especially when they were used to previous times where it's like, listen, you're giving me free money. I will keep saying this because look, any talking head that is saying that right now is horrible, I dare you to look at their channel and I dare you to look at their videos, you know, a couple years ago. And look, I'm pretty sure when you look at their videos, they were getting bonuses. They were getting quests. They were getting whatever, yada, yada, yada. They were getting free money. And now they're not getting that anymore. So, look, you know, it is what it is, but you're going to have to work. But again, what I say is if you're a new driver, yes, you're going to have to work, but work with a purpose. Have a goal in mind. Don't just get stuck and do this forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to do this, you got to do this for a particular time. So have a goal in mind. So listen, I'm going to do this to pay off my car. I'm going to do this to, I don't know, to pay off some debt. I'm going to do this to put some money, to build up my emergency savings. I'm going to do this so that, I don't know, I can buy my first house. Have a goal in mind. So when you start this, you're not starting this, you're not just out here haphazardly. Because it's gonna be hard. You got to work for it. Being an Uber driver is a hustle. If nobody told you that, please understand it is a hustle. It is not a regular job. It is not where you come and you're paid hourly and you get to sit. I mean, technically you sitting in your car, so hopefully your car is comfortable. But if your car ain't comfortable, that's between you and your car. But hey, listen, this is a little different over here. It's a little different. So I hope it makes sense to you. If you are a new driver, look, it is absolutely worth it to be an Uber driver. Absolutely. Don't listen to what people say. You have to experience it for yourself. Now, go out, try it, and see if it's for you. If it's not for you, then okay, cool. Keep it pushing. Everything isn't for you. You know what I'm saying? You know your personality. You know what you're willing to do and what you're not willing to do. But if it is, you're going to have to work. You're going to have to hustle at least 40 hours. And you too will be seeing the money that is flowing around here. If you're a veteran driver, you're an older driver, you're a driver that used to work here. If you're a driver that used to do Uber and Lyft, hey, listen, the money ain't hitting the same way that it used to, but it's still there. It's still here. You just gotta update your strategy. like the phones, man. There's an update. You gotta hit that update because you can't do what you used to do. You gotta adapt. You gotta update your strategy, update your thinking, update your offers. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, with that being said, man, I hope it makes sense. I hope I was able to bring a smile to your face. If not, it is what it is. My light just went out. I don't know what's going on. My light went out and stuff. But yeah, I guess that means I need to get off the video. But yeah, with that being said, man, I'm out of here. Deuces.